Alright, we're back. And
So we're moving on over into the area of marriage and the chores and the things that's involved with marriages. Whether you're a business person or not, you have to make a decision as to whether or not that's something you want to go into if you're not already in it. Once you found out your life purpose, we will do this in the community, or do you like doing that? When we don't have a purpose together to do things,
You're right.
it creates a void in your life. You're not sharing, you're not doing things that's giving back into the community,
Right.
and then you don't get close to each other.
You're right.
Then your family, you got to decide about Christmas, about holidays, how you feel, how you think about those days. Those are important factors, because one year he may go to his family and then she go to hers, and you're never together. So making those decisions before you step over into that relationship will make a big difference in how you will handle those things.
You know, that's definitely one of the things that I have been advocating as of lately. Now that I'm older, I clearly understand it. And I think that's why I'm single now, is because I know exactly what to look for.
Right.
And I just refuse to settle for anything less.
I don't blame you.
And it's the values. It's like, you know, I could not have really found what I was looking for, because I had no idea what the variables and what the values were. Okay,
Awesome.
now I'm a little older, and it's like, oh, this was the reason. I mean, I understand so much more now. It all makes sense to me.
That's right.
And I could take any case, any relationship, and whether it's good or bad, and I could track the results right back down to the value system.
That's right.
You know?
We must develop those. I've developed my value system, more than 10, 15 years ago.
Right,
I had
right.
ideas of what I wanted.
Yes.
But you have to get to the point to develop your value system. So whenever
Understand it.
And
to
understand,
even acknowledge
right.
that, okay, well, who are you? And so you don't know enough about yourself.
That's right.
To even go at somebody else and try to find out what it is. You won't know. If you don't know yourself, you won't know what values to
That's
line
right.
up. So you can't seek someone else.
That's right.
I mean, because y'all can have some few shared or some things that you have in common, but are they sustainable?
Right.
You know?
That's the key.
Yes.
If someone came and said, do you do this? You already know, no, that's not what I do. And then you feel good about it. You don't have to make excuses about it. You don't have to say, well, maybe this time, but I'll just do it this time and I ain't going to do it no more. Those are not the things that you should be able to do. Guess at what you want to do. You're supposed to know what you want to do. So when you make those decisions about how you're going to handle things, gifts, should you loan friends money, should you loan family money, but then these things you have to talk about. You can't
we
talk
gonna get
about
your cousin out of jail.
We don't talk about these things after we're married, and they create this big void inside of the marriage. You talk about as many things as you possibly can. You talk about, do you like wearing sneakers? Do you like wearing earrings? All of those things, get them out and discuss. So if you have, I don't mind men wearing earrings. I just think maybe not all the time. Take those. I know, but even so, have that discussion about it.
I don't want no holes in my son's ears.
Yeah, that's right. You got to make those decisions and talk about those things before. And when you find that there's a problem, then you can either let it go or you can find a way to resolve it. But that's not stepping over into a marriage with those situations.
I definitely agree with that. I know some people, such as myself, has been called anal or you gotta just follow the energy, you gotta just follow your heart. I don't think like that. I think God gave you a brain and a heart, and you need to use both of them. And they both have to make sense.
Well, let's look at it this way.
Okay.
They're saying you have to follow your heart. You are. What they're thinking is they want you to follow their heart. See, that's what it is. See, when you don't agree with what they want you to do, that's when those insults come. But see, it's all about you. It's all about me. It's all about them. And when you can take that and respect that, like I always use this like chocolate cake.
Okay.
Here it is. You like coconut.
Oh, I don't like coconut.
And
Yeah.
well, okay.
I got you.
What cake do you really like?
I like chocolate.
You like
cake
chocolate,
with ice
okay, so
cream.
I'm saying, I like coconut.
Right.
And every time you say, pick up a cake and
Right.
bring it to me,
Pick it up.
I get you my coconut and bring it to you.
It's not gonna work.
See, you give a person what they need
Right.
in order to be able to develop and establish a good relationship.
Right.
You
Especially
give
me.
that other person what they need. You just don't give a person what you want them to have.
Yeah, you're
You
right,
give
you're right.
them what they want.
You give further.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you wanted to go to a basketball game
Mm-hmm.
and you wanted your friend to go with you and they want to go to a football game instead, but see, you're supposed to be able to know how to talk about those things before. You go where she goes and she goes where you go. In order to be able to find a balance, because if you care about that person, you don't want to fight about something as small as that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not that important. So prenups is a book with questions in it that evaluate what you're thinking, what you're feeling before you get into that serious relationship, before you decide you want to get married. And at the end of it, you know, there is much more questions than just what we're talking about, but at the end of it, it says, if what I have said in this book and given to you is true, then our marriage should last forever.
Right.
But if what it is that I've said is not true, then you can use this, I'll sign it since I signed it, and you can freely have a divorce. That's for those, you know, that want to get a divorce, because a poor man,
You know what?
a
You're
poor,
right.
a poor man
I
don't
agree.
have nothing to lose.
I agree with that 1,000%.
Yeah.
And people, a lot of people have accused me personally. I'm speaking from my own experience now, of being dead wrong for even talking like that. I'm like,
No,
listen,
no.
man, you know, that makes sense to me. To me, it's no different from any other agreement or contract.
That's exactly right.
It's, you know,
That's
it is
all it
business.
is.
You can't tell me how it's different from business.
That's
okay?
right, it's a
You can't
contract,
tell
a
me how it's
relationship
different.
contract.
You know, because the problem is, you know, most people go into their marriage and they start, to me, it's like you more into conditional love versus unconditional love. Because if it was unconditional love, that means
Right.
that means unconditional.
You didn't tell me about that. If I had
Exactly.
known that, I would have never married you. That's not the way it
Right.
works. That's why knowing it before
Exactly.
will give you the
But
opportunity.
don't nobody want to talk about that.
Don't nobody want to
Yeah.
talk about it before. Oh, I just love you, honey. Oh,
Right.
my God, he just made me feel so good. And she's just so beautiful.
Right.
But at the same time, there's more to a relationship than eye contact and that physical thing.
Right.
You really want to like that person.
But yeah, you're going to have to like them.
And when you like them, I mean, when you really like them, you can sit and you can talk to them about anything. But if
Yeah.
you have that difference, if that difference is there, you're not going, you'll feel it when you're talking to them. They're
The
shy
energy
and
don't
away.
lie.
Right. That's right. So I feel that this is just a book that will offer a wake-up call, because these are not all the questions.
What's the name of this book?
It's called Prenups for a Poor Man.
Program.
That's right. See, a poor man, when he get a divorce, he doesn't have money to lose.
Right.
If all the furniture go to her, or if all the furniture go to him, somebody's got, it's not just poor man, it's poor man and woman. Somebody's got to start all over again. So
Right.
these are prenups for that individual to recognize, we need to talk about all this so that I won't lose my stuff,
Right.
you know?
So is this so when can we get this book?
Well, you can order it from me. It's a self-published book, already copyrighted, and it's just one that I've been publishing myself. Maybe if I sell enough of them, then a publisher would come along and publish it for me. But right
Okay.
now, it's just self-published.
Okay, well we're gonna give the web address.
Okay.
You'll be able to sell your books directly. You publish yourself. You don't need a publisher, you know.
Okay,
You do everything
wonderful.
yourself,
That's
so,
great.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.